Welcome everybody to another mod video from Deep South Gaming. I don't know when this mod came out. I missed it, but I'm so excited it has. This was one of my favorite mods in FS22, and it's the AGI pack. So we'll come over here. Yeah, AGI Swath pack. It's by BC Bueller, AT Farms, and Green Acres Modding. It is a crossplay mod, and it's 22.6 megabytes to download. Honestly, I love this better than the MacDon pack. I got the MacDon on my Xbox, and I really didn't care for it. But now that I see this, oh man, I'm so excited. So you got the tractor unit right here, and you got different brands. You got the Case 8860. You got the Challenger SP 185C. The Challenger SP 165, which this one's 190 horsepower. This is 110. The 165 is 165 horsepower. You got the Heston 8550, which is 152 horsepower. The Heston 9240, which is 110 horsepower. Massey Ferguson 9635, which is 190 horsepower. The Massey Ferguson 5140, which is 110 horsepower. The New Idea 5850, which is 165 horsepower. And the AGCO 9365, which is 190 horsepower. And then back to the case. Your wheel options, you got Michelin's in standard 2. You have Continentals in standard only, Midas in standard only, Nokian tires, standard only, Lizard in standard 2. I like that. Boinky, boinky. Even the seat adjusts. I love the animation. You got standard GPS, or you got standard, or you can add GPS, which I don't know why that's even an option on FS25, because you got GPS no matter what. And then you got standard lights or additional lights, gives you a light bar across the top. I think that's, yeah, just a light bar across the top, and no license plate option. Then you have the Razor Bar 16 foot plus Twin Max conditioner. This is a mower that also TEDs. You get it in the AGCO or in the case, the Massey, which is a little bit lighter red, Challenger yellow, Heston red, and New Idea orange, or AGCO number 2. It'll do 2 to 4.9 meters width at 15 miles per hour, which these will go down the road at 18 miles per hour. Here you have the AGCO 5200 30-foot swather. Again, you got your AGCO, your Case, Massey, Challenger, Heston, and New Idea, and AGCO 2, which is the red instead of the gray. And then you can have your stickers on all those. And then you got your 5200 30-foot mower, and every option's the same. And I don't think in FS22 it had a trailer that came with the pack, but this one has a header trailer on it, which is convenient. And then you have the swath roller. It does want to load the image of it. There it goes. Which is just a roller that pulls behind the swather. Alright, since we're right here, we'll start with the 30-foot mower. Bring up your help lane so you all can see. Alright, so, whoops, I don't want to hire a worker. So you got your basic functions, you know, lower header, turn on, honk, engine stop or start if you have that. But you also have your swath modes. Swath dropping mode, it's in the center. You can kick off to the left or to the right, which is why I kind of like this, because on the left and right, I'll show y'all. Back up a little, you can drop it down, and as you can see, we're dropping a swath. Y'all like, oh yeah, no big deal, who cares? We've seen swaths being dropped before. This is perfect if you're lazy like me. Because once we get to the end of the line here, we'll lift our header, flip this around, and now we can line our swaths up. So I only got one road to pick up here instead of two. So if you're baling, it's more convenient because, you know, less rows and you'll be able to pick up more at a time. Or if you're using a pickup wagon, you know, same thing. It's less work later. Which you can do this with a worker, kinda. I mean, this will work with worker. There's no kinda to that. But I meant to get to where it lines up. I'll just show you the worker works with this. I got the example of lining up down at the other field. Yeah, turn the worker on. Of course, he's going to want to do a headlane, so there's that. But we'll let him do his thing, and then we'll come back and show you it after we demonstrate this. This is our haymaker. So we're going to lower it and turn it on. And you see automatically the hay thing automatically came on. Now this, you only have the option to swath in the center. But you can lift the tether if you don't want to buy two different equipment and just have it mow. As you see, we got a little bit of grass right there. But this saves a lot of time with over traditional where you have to mow, ted, windrow, then bale or pick up, which to me is awesome. Right, let's go check on this guy. As you can see, he's doing a good job. Got right on the edge of the field. It's all good. And then here is our swath, the crop swather. And it'll do left, right, and center like the other one. Now, just testing, I put it on a worker for the headlands, or AI worker at 8.7, because this is 9.3 header, to see how he would do. This is the swath at 8.7. You can see it's kind of wide. Then I reset it to I believe 8. Yeah, 8 meters. And it did a better job at lining them up. I mean, I could probably go down to 7.9, 7.8 to get a little bit tighter of a swath. But I think that this is good right here. Especially if you're using the balers that have a little bit of a wider pickup. I think they'll work perfect for this. And then all you gotta do is come back with your combine and your pickup which I forgot to go ahead and get one of those. So let's put this on the trailer, see how well it snaps in. All right, detach it. Whoops. Detach it. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Let's try that again. Put it back a little more, because I didn't see it snap. But I guess it did. All right, so if you come over to your nope, I gotta remember where was it. I know I saw it in here. Not gonna be in the corn headers. I don't know what happened to it. I swear I had it on my other gameplay. I swear, sometimes this game hates me. Huh. Well, let's do it this way. No, it's not any combinations either. Yeah, anyways, the game's not liking me right now, which I've been having problems with it, with stuff not showing up when after this last update. I don't know what's up with it. It is what it is. So let's just go ahead and get us a tractor, because it's something I do want to try. And then let's get us a forage wagon, see if these swaths will be accepted in the separator, which they should. But let's just double check to be sure. I can't believe this is the first time you ever saw me use a cross tractor. So we'll hook this up. Try to avoid hitting anything. Turn that on. I don't think this tractor is powerful enough for that. As you see, a normal forage wagon is picking up the one swath row. We'll flip it around, see how it does that double wide one here. I'm thinking it probably won't pick it all up, but I could be wrong, which I am. So even at the 8.7 for the worker, it'll pick that swath up. And of course, if it picks that one up, it'll pick the 8 meter setting. Yep. Now you see our worker over there's done, and he did a pretty good job. It looks like he did the Yeah, it looks like he did 2 rows per thing, so that's good. And then let's see if this will accept that swath. Because I know it will take it from the tractor swathing. And it will. Sweet. And then one last thing I would like to try. Speaking of the tractor swathing, let's go ahead and get us a swathing header from the tractor swathing pack. And just for curiosity, see if it will hook up to this. I mean, it's way too big for it, that's for sure, but you know, you never know until you know. And it will not hook up to it. But I don't think this has enough horsepower for it anyways. Alright, well that will conclude this video. Like I said, I was just excited to see this come back to FS25 because I loved it in 22, especially since you could combine the rows like that and make it a little easier. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss another episode from Deep South Gaming. Thank you for watching.